Meeting the country's insatiable demand for energy while reducing its dependence on carbon-causing fossil-powered electricity will not be easy, but it is beginning to happen, and it's manifesting itself in a number of different ways. Business and government leaders are already addressing the problem with a climate reform agenda.
Back in 2010, we committed to be a coordinating entity for the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. We have partnership with World Bank. We have a facility called the Carbon Finance Credit Facility. By the Carbon Credit Facility, we were able to come out with 2 POAs, or Program of Activities.
It provides support to pig farms and landfill facilities and assists them through its Clean Development Mechanism, or CDM processes. LANDBANK's program of activity for methane recovery is the first of its kind in the Philippines and Southeast Asia and was recently registered by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. It leads the country in reducing the impact of animal waste on the environment and allows pig farmers to earn carbon credits by cutting methane emissions. Whether it's pig farmers in Bohol or fishermen in the Verde Island Passage, they are all environmentally conscious and recognize the need for climate change adaptation and mitigation. The potential for further advance is enormous. Working alongside big corporations is LANDBANK. Cooperatives play a significant part in the country's development, and their contribution is well recognized. They help the poor and the disadvantaged to build better lives for themselves.
Before the creation of the cooperative, probably this community is one of the poorest barangays that we have in the whole of Batangas City. This cooperative was organized in 1969, and it's probably because of the crisis that the people from this community is experiencing during that time.
Co-founded by 59 members who voluntarily contributed 200 pesos each, is now one of the top agri-based cooperatives in the Philippines, taking progress further with their feed mill and outlet businesses, savings and local facilities, and grocery store in various locations.
What we do is to lend to the conduits, the rural banks and the cooperatives, so that they in turn can lend to their individual farmers. Around 1 million small farmers and fisher folk benefit from our loan releases to the cooperatives and to the rural banks.
By raising a piggery, they help us to study at the university in the city here in the Philippines. The same with my siblings.
If you look around, if you're gonna visit some of the members, you can observe that these people in this community are quite living in a prosperous way.
We really feel good about helping these people, especially if we see that they have been successful in life and the quality of life have improved. Then it's really an accomplishment.
The Aquino government aims to create better energy choices for a better quality life, to reduce the gap between the poor and the prosperous by providing a future based on renewable and sustainable energy. It'll take effort and ingenuity to make this quiet revolution succeed, but the early signs are that the will is there. What happens in the Philippines now could hold valuable lessons for the rest of the world tomorrow.